Okay, up here in Northern California, we had the first big rain of the year. And it's November 16 now, or 17. So this is the first big rain, and we're expected to have a lot more rain than this year. So I need to be careful with water, because dragon fruit plants is mainly a cactus, so they do not need a lot of water. So what the rain did was that you can see it kind of, wet all the soil right down there. It's all wet. However, I did this to two of my other plants. I covered it up with this weather protector, if you will. So if you look underneath, all the soil are dry. So basically this protector's blocked out all the rain from last night and kept it all dry, kept my plant inside all dry, because having a lot of moisture throughout the year on the branches like that, it would cause it to rot. And I had experienced that a couple years ago. So now this year I decided to take care of business and provide them with these hoods. So I've been trying to figure out what's the inexpensive way to do it, and I think I found this particular material. So this is this guy that I bought from Amazon. Yeah, I know the name. I couldn't, I'll probably kill the name here. It's tree covers for winter blanket plant cover. Yeah, it was on sale and it caught my eye. It was 50% off. Normally it's like 16 something. Now it's on sale for like $8.50. So plus plus shipping and tax and all. No, there's no shipping, but plus tax and all, it came out to 9 something. So let's say about $10 for a bag of 2. There are 2 of these bags, so that's why you see 2 of them up there. So with that, so so each one is about $5, right? So they come in this size. It comes out to about 75 inches in length. And then over here it's about 40, they say at 47 inches. It's about 47 inches or so. Yep, it's about, 47 inches on this way. That's too small to cover up the entire plant like they have it in the picture. See, their picture is that they were supposed to cover the whole thing like that. Dragon fruits, they spread way too far out, so you can't. So what I did is that I just basically cut the seam off. There was they were connected in the bag. I just cut the bag off, so now it opens up like this, like kind of like this kind of a bag. So it's like a bonnet. So the way I put it on these guys is basically a bonnet, right? So this is the closed end, and then this is the open end. And I tie it down, so it comes with a drawstring right there. So I basically use the drawstring to hold it down, and I also added my own little something here. I use paper clips in here to hold it down, and I use my regular ties, reusable ties. I use these to tie my plants all the time. Tie it to the pot to keep the wind from blowing. So it was tested a couple days ago. It was pretty windy, and it held. It did not fly away. This parachute looking thing did not fly away, so it did this job. And because it's so mass on the top, it acts as an umbrella to protect the bottom from getting all wet. So throughout the year I can water it, so I have a space I can like add nutrients or fertilizer, what have you, throughout the winter, and just add as much water as I need. But it will prevent it from getting soaked through the year, or through the rest of the year. Now this material, so you know, I'm not sure if you guys ever had done an x-ray or work in a hospital. This is basically the material that they use for making scrubs. So people wear that. So it's kind of like paper, but it's much softer than paper. It doesn't really crease like paper. It's kind of like a cloth. So it's between paper and cloth. So this material works really well. See, you can, I'm not sure if you see the water just staying on top of this material, so it does repel water, so it doesn't go through. That way it keeps my plants dry. Also, it will prevent it from getting frost. in my plants when it gets colder in the winter, because it can get really cold. Because numerous times through the season, you know, there's a lot of frost on the ground and on my windshield in the car. So this is how it looks, and I'll give you a nice look at this tent underneath. So this is a $5 fix. I know it's not that you know, not very pretty to look at. I mean, definitely not a costume that you can take your dragon fruit to a fancy party or anything, you know. Maybe a Halloween party you can take them to, you know. Your friend's gonna ask you, hey, who's the cotton candy that you got there? Oh, that's my dragon fruit. And also it's not a cotton candy, it's a ghost. Yeah, cotton candy costume probably costs a lot more than this costume, right? See, I find it rewarding to make it work with a tap water and canned tuna fish budget, as opposed to a champagne and caviar budget. See? So something like this. So $5 each one. I have like 10 of these plants, so so it's not too much. Yeah. So there you go. It works for me.